Hello everybody, how are you all doing? It's Saturday today and I have literally just got back in the door from shopping. I haven't even unpacked yet, so I thought I would just do a quick video to show you what I've got before I do all the packing away. Please excuse me while I make myself a drink because I have literally just got in the door and I'm gasping. I don't think I've stopped since, I don't know, what time is it? Oh my god. Right, it's 6 o'clock and I have been out since about 11 o'clock this morning and I haven't sat down or had a drink, and I didn't have lunch either, skipped lunch, so very bad of me. Let me just move that slightly so I can get to my coffee. I have been to Primark. I went to Primark first because I had something that I needed to take back. Unfortunately, they wouldn't accept it because it's underwear, even though I've tried it on over my own underwear. It doesn't make any difference. It's still got the tag, still got the receipt, tried it on over the top. Apparently it doesn't matter, they won't take back any underwear, but the bra was basically too tight, but yeah. They won't take it back, so I can wear it. It's a little bit on the tight side, but it's basically either that or throw it away because I doubt anyone's gonna want to have a second-hand bra. I suppose I could charity shop it. It's a shame because it is really nice, but I might give it a go and just see. I mean, either way I've lost out money-wise, so I might as well try it and maybe just wear it for a day and see how I get on with it, and then if it's no good then I could always charity shop it, just wash it, because charity shops do take bras, so I could just wash it and charity shop it. Might be alright. It just, I think it's because I'm so used to my bralettes being on the looser side. This one just feels particularly tight, but the other thing I need to consider is obviously when things get older, the elastic does have a bit more give, so it might be, I might as well just finish that off. There's hardly any left. So yeah, I popped to Primark to try and exchange that for a bigger size. That was a massive fail. And please excuse my messy kitchen. I don't even know if you can probably see some of the things in the background there, but I haven't washed up yet. And then I had a look for a new phone. I think I'm pretty much decided on which one I want. I think I've mentioned recently that I wanted a new phone because mine's like as old as a dinosaur and the battery doesn't hold and I have to keep charging it every day, like twice a day. So I've been looking for a second-hand new phone, and I think I'm decided on the iPhone 13 because I was going to get the SE 3rd generation, which is the last SE that they're doing. Well, I'm assuming it's the last one they're doing. It's also the last iPhone that they did with a home button. Now, I'm a sucker for, you know, sticking with what I know. I've had the home button for years. I like the home button. I was determined to have another iPhone with a home button, but apparently the SE 3rd generation, which is 3 years old, it came out in 2022. It's the last one that they've done with a home button, and now they're not doing it. If I get anything newer than that, I'm not going to have a home button. Now, the people in the shop have said to me, I know you're dead set on it, but honestly, it's just a case of getting used to it. Like once you've used it a couple of times, you won't even think about it. And I know it's probably true, but I've used my mum's phone a couple of times, and I didn't even know how to get back to the home screen. Like whatever I was on, I was like, Mum, here's your phone. Take it back to the home screen. How do I come out of this? And like I didn't even know, like, how do you come back to the screen before? Because there's no button. But anyway, I know I'll get used to it. I'm old and I'm stuck in my ways. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a 13, an iPhone 13. Apparently, there's not a lot of difference between the 13 and the 14, but there is a lot of difference price-wise. But in terms of the processing speed, the camera is apparently the same, and there's just a slight difference in the processing speed. I think is almost identical. The only difference is the screen resolution. Apparently the 14's got a slightly better screen resolution. Other than that, there's not much in it, and I'm obviously not a heavy user when it comes to, like, I don't game on my phone. I don't you know, I don't call 1,000 people a day. I use it for skimming and surfing, and that's about it, and obviously the occasional phone and text. So a 13 will be fine, but it's massively cheaper than the 14. And the guy in the shop said to me, I was in Kex, and he said that in terms of updates, because I said, am I going to be good for updates for, you know, a few years yet? Because when I buy a second-hand phone, I will buy it until it's dying. I'll keep it until it's dying, sorry. So I want to make sure that I get something that's modern enough that I'm going to be good for a few years, you know, when they give you the updates. Software updates. And he said, yeah, 13 will be fine. So I think I'm going to go for it. I almost did buy one today because they had a couple in there that were nice colours. One was blue, one was white. Well, they call it Starlight, but it's basically white. The blue was nice, but I'm not a massive blue person. It's nice, but I can't see myself, I didn't love it. The white is more similar to my current phone because I've got a rose gold and white iPhone, and I'm really going to miss the rose gold. I love my phone. I really don't want to get rid of my phone. I love it. It's a nice size. I don't like massive phones. It's an 8. It's really, really old, but it's a lovely size. It's small. It's got the home button. It's a beautiful rose gold colour around the edges. The edges are smooth rather than these more modern iPhones have like the edges of the phone are harsh, if you see what I mean, and the 8 had like smooth lines. It's a bit more feminine, and yeah, I'm gonna miss the colour, but the 8, the white one is more similar to what I've got, because mine's white, like a whitish on the front and then rose gold on the back, but once you've got a case on, you don't really see the colour anyway. So I might go for the white one. There was also one in like a deep forest green that I fell in love with because I love green, and there was one that was green, but it was in a different shop. The problem is that one, and there might be absolutely nothing wrong with it, but obviously you do take a risk when you buy a second-hand phone. The ones in Kex come with a 5-year warranty, which I was absolutely blown away by. 5 years for a second-hand phone. That's amazing. So that's, you know, like a good sort of peace of mind thing, but there was only like the blue or the white. This green one, which was really unusual colour, but again, am I going to see it that much when I've got a case on it? Probably not. They did have one in another second-hand shop, but it was like an independent phone shop that sells cases and second-hand phones and accessories. And I said, what's your warranty on them? And he said, well, if you've got the receipt, you know, he goes, you'll know within a few days whether you're happy with it. You know, if it's not been more than a couple of weeks, then yeah, we would take a refund. But any more than that and not. So basically the answer is they don't do a warranty. But with, you know, as long as there's nothing major wrong, you know, it should be okay. But basically there's no warranty. Unless there was something really, really wrong with it within the first few weeks, in which case, yes, they would accept it back with the receipt. But it's a bit of a risk. So even though it's a really nice colour, oh, and it was a lot cheaper. It was about £25 cheaper. It was yeah, I think it was 310, and then the ones in Kex were 335. So yeah, it's 25. Basically, it's either get the green one, which I prefer the colour of, and it's 25 quid cheaper, same amount of gigabytes, or spend £25 more on the white one, but then I'm getting like a 5-year warranty. What's 5 years? Sounds an awful lot. I'm pretty sure he said 5. Anyway, they do a warranty. So what do you think, guys? Let me know. Please help me and tell me what to do. Go with the colour, or go with one that I've got a warranty. I think I need to be sensible when I'm spending that kind of money and go with one that's got a warranty. I might go back and get the white one. They have them in stock quite frequently, so Yeah, they did do one that was cheaper, but it was a C grade in terms of the quality, and it was scratched to pieces. And I do want the screen to not have any scratches on it. So anyway, I looked for a phone, went to Primark, went to Poundland, got a couple of bits from there, and then I popped over to B&M and Home Bargains. I only wanted to go to Home Bargains specifically to get a steak, because steaks are just creeping up and up in price, and they do Irish steaks in Home Bargains. They also do them in B&M, and they are $2.99, which is an amazing price. They taste amazing. They're normally really fat and chunky, not often a lot of fat. Really, really nice taste to them, and they're really cheap. They're better than the ones you get in like Aldi or Lidl, and are cheaper. But they didn't have any in Home Bargains, and they didn't have any in B&M. They're out of stock in both. There was one sirloin left in Home Bargains, but it was really fatty. Like, there was fat running all the way through it, plus that obviously bit down the edge that you get with a sirloin, which personally I think is like just a waste, because you don't eat it. I'd rather have a rump and get more meat to eat. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed that I didn't get my steak. So I'm gonna have to have something out of the freezer tonight, because I've literally got nothing in to eat. Well, not like fresh produce anyway. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stand. I can't bend like that for long periods with my back. So yeah, didn't manage to get a steak, but you know what it's like. You go in B&M and Home Bargains and you end up coming out with more stuff. So I had a little bit. I did need a couple of other things. I did need some coffee. I always like to get my coffee in bulk, as you guys know, because it's cheaper. I get the decaf one and I buy it in bulk from B&M. So I got that, and then I just got a couple of bits and bobs whilst I was in there. So I thought I would just show you what I've got. I've got loads of goodies, because, do you know, I'm sick of not being able to treat myself to nice chocolate. Chocolate is just creeping up and up and up, and it's getting so expensive. And I remember when you used to be able to get like a bar, I don't know what the grams is, but like a bar of Galaxy or Dairy Milk about that big, and you were looking at like £1. And now you're like paying £1.75. It's nearly doubled in price, and I'm only going back perhaps four years ago that you could get it for £1. I'm just like, it's crazy. So I keep buying cheap chocolate, like non-branded chocolate, but it's just not the same. I mean, I'll eat it, but when I eat cheap chocolate, I don't feel like I'm indulging. I don't feel like I'm having, like, when you have Dairy Milk or Galaxy, you feel like you've had a treat. And I have not treated myself to a proper bar of Galaxy or Dairy Milk in months, because I just keep thinking, no, I'm not paying it. But today I was like, fuck it. I'm buying Galaxy, and I bought, because I thought, do you know what, if I'm going to buy it, I'm going to go the whole hog and just get a big one. So in B&M I got a massive one, because if I can't justify spending nearly £2 for a piddly thing like this, I might as well just spend an extra couple of quid and get a massive one. At least it will last me a week, and I can sort of nibble away at it on the evenings, you know. But yeah, I haven't bought proper chocolate for a really long time. So I have treated myself. So I'm going to show you all the little treats that I got. I also managed to get a couple of bits in Poundland. I'm going to, oh God, this bag is falling over. I'm going to bring it up here so I don't have to keep bending. Things are all out of order because I put everything in like my reusable bag, so I'll just have to tell you where it's from, because it's not in order. But one of the things I got from B&M was some more Halloween stuff. Surprise, surprise. I got this little 6-pack set of mini pumpkins. They're little soft ones. The black ones are velvet. These ones are sort of like a jute material, and then these ones are as well, but they've got the stripes on, black and white stripes. I just really like the black and white contrast. £6 for a little pack. I've got a green leaf decorative tray bowl thing on my sideboard in the living room, so I thought I would do like a cluster of them and just sit them in there, and then the others I'm just going to strategically sort of place around the house. I might put a few in my bedroom because of the black and white theme. So yeah, I got those for £6. I've got some more bats, surprise, surprise. They didn't have these last time I went in, but in fact I did notice that in B&M they had some different Halloween things in there than when I was last in. So I reckon what they do is they hold back on the stock, and then they sort of slowly over the weeks introduce more and more things. Because they didn't have these last time. They had a 30 pack of paper bats. And they come with self-adhesive tabs on the back. So you just stick them to the wall. And I'm hoping it's that really delicate, sort of soft, foamy adhesive stuff. Not anything too harsh that's going to obviously like take half your wall off with it. Because I don't want to ruin my freshly decorated walls. But yeah, I thought they were really nice, and obviously you can do any kind of arrangement you want. That looks quite cool above a fireplace, and I do have a fireplace in my living room, so I'm thinking I might do like a smattering of them in the living room, but I'm also going to do some in my bedroom. And I don't care about the walls in my bedroom because my bedroom has not been refurbished yet, so if it mucks up the wall in there, I don't care. But yeah, I might put these, I might stick some of these to my kitchen cupboards, some in the hallway maybe. But yeah, £2.50 for 30, and you get obviously a range of different. There's six of one size, 6 of another, 7 of another, 11 of another. So yeah, quite a big range. And being paper, we're quite an eco-friendly decoration as well. So yeah, quite liked those. This was B&M. This is where I got my coffee from. I just get the Dow and Egg Burts decaf because this is really nice. I do like to splash out with my coffee because it's the one luxury that I like to indulge in and not go cheap on. So I do like, because decaf cheap coffee is nasty. It's I don't know if you guys have ever tried any like own brand cheap decaf coffees like supermarket brand. They're not nice. I think it's something to do with the chemical process of extracting the caffeine, just ruins the coffee, and they never taste the same. I've even gone off Nescafe, because when I used to drink caffeine, I used to drink Nescafe coffee, and like that was fine. I quite liked that one, but the decaf one, not so nice. I tend to get Kenko. Kenko is my favourite, but I do also like the Dow Egg Burts. They do a nice one. And recently I've been drinking, the one I've got at the moment is M&S. I thought I would try M&S decaf coffee because I happen to be in there. I don't go in there very often, but it was really nice actually. So that made a bit of a change. But I've got some of that left, but when I am running low, so when that runs out, I shall go on to the Dow Egg Burts. I like to switch it up a little bit so you just don't get bored with the same coffee. Even this has gone up now. I used to be able to get a 200 gram big jar of coffee for £6 in B&M, and now these are creeping up to nearly 7. I think this was £6.70 something. So, but like I say, I would rather pay that and enjoy my coffee than drink something that I don't like. What's the point in that? So, so that was B&M. This is Home Bargains. I just got myself some Vimto because I love Vimto. The RRP is £1.65 and I only paid 99p for this, so I was well chuffed because I love Vimto. I've been drinking quite a lot of it lately. In fact, Aldi do a dupe of this called Fruto, and it tastes almost identical and it's a lot cheaper. But they didn't have any last time I went in, so I had to buy their high juice blackcurrant, which is nothing like Vimto, but I like blackcurrant, it's nice, but I really wanted their Fruto Vimto dupe, but never mind. But yeah, this was only a 99p, so, and this is the actual brand one, which I hardly ever get because of the price, so I was quite happy with that, because it's not particularly big, and I wouldn't pay £1.65 for that. I am a sucker for my bargains. I don't like spending lots of money on brand stuff. I just refuse to pay full price. So these are all Home Bargains. I managed to get some Mr. Kipling. These are Halloween goodies. I got some Mr. Kipling chocolate and orange slices. They're little cakes. I think you get 6. Yeah, 6 cakes. Chocolate and orange slices. They look really yummy actually. They've got a marbling on them, chocolate and orange flavour sponge with like a chocolate icing on the top. But yeah, they looked really nice. They are branded, but these were on special. I think they were £1. I want to say £1.35, which for 6, and considering they are Mr. Kipling, I didn't think it was too bad. These, however, were a bargain, and I can't wait to try these. They may be horrible, but fingers crossed they're not. These were Comerfords. I've never heard of that bakery. It's a family bakery established since 1956, apparently. Comerfords, never heard of them. 4 Halloween chocolate slices. They're massive. Look how thick they are. That's just one. It's like that fat. And they're quite big, but they're basically, where's the picture? Oh, there. At the front you can see, so in the middle you've got chocolate sponge, then you've got a vanilla cream filling with chocolate coating on the outside and then little orange sprinkles. But you get 4 big ones for £1.29, and I thought that was really good because they are massive. I mean, one of those would be like to have like a pudding after dinner. £1.29 for 4. So I was really pleased with those. I mean, with them being a cheap brand, for all I know, they might be really horrible. But let's hope they're okay. Positive thoughts, people. Positive thoughts. I actually got 2 of those because they were so good. I thought, why not? I really hope they're okay, otherwise I'm lumbered with 8 of them if they're not very nice. I think I've shown you these before, but I picked up whilst I was in there some more of the peanut butter pumpkins because I absolutely love these. I'm obsessed with them, and they are expensive. They're £1.49 a pack and you only get 9. And I would quite happily scoff a bag of those in an evening. However, because I am treating myself because it's Halloween and I would like some nice goodies at this time of year when everyone is scoffing on their Halloween treats, so I thought, sod it, I'm actually gonna not worry about the price because I don't, like I say, the rest of the year I don't overindulge in chocolate, and I try to limit, you know, sort of like the brand stuff. So I wouldn't normally spend that, but these are just, I'm sorry, but they should do these all year round. They should just do them with different themes. So when it's spring, they could do, I don't know, like bunny shapes, or when it's summer, they could do flower shapes. Winter, they could do like snowman shapes. So they should do them all year round because they are too nice. But yeah, I got 4 of those because they're not obviously going to be in stock forever. So yeah, I just got 4 of those, and that's it from Home Bargains. Just stocked up on some nice Halloween goodies. I will be eating these now. Not all of them, obviously, but I will be trying these now. The pumpkin bites, I'm going to try and limit myself over the next few weeks and try not to scoff too many of them because I would like to have some actually on Halloween. Yeah, I'm just going to try and limit what I'm eating, and the cakes, those Mr. Kipling cakes, I'm probably going to save for Halloween. So yeah, I've got my vinter and my coffee. I might as well put that away whilst I'm standing here. Pop that up there, and it's my little, oh, shame I can't pull him down any further to show you, but I've got a little, my mum got me, if I tilt my phone, you can see, my mum got me this little mouse, and he's in a little pumpkin outfit, so cute. I've just got him dangling up the top there. So yeah, that was B&M and Home Bargains. Just some little top-up bits. We have another quick swig of my drink. It's been another manic week, you know. The last couple of weeks have been so busy at work. I reckon if I was to add up all of the extra time I have worked late in the last week and this week that we've just had, I'd probably be owed like a day off work. But there's no point trying to accrue. I mean, I am entitled to get it back, but the problem is if I do that, I'll then have to make up that time. So I just think, like, what's the point? Because if I take a day off, I'll have to catch up with that. So yeah, I am particularly tired this week. I woke up at 9:45 this morning. I mean, I am not sleeping very well at the moment, and I keep waking up in the early hours and then struggling to get back off. So what I've been doing is just going on my iPad and sticking like an ASMR video on because I find them quite relaxing. I just pick an ASMR video to watch and I just sort of watch it until I feel my eyes going, or like the iPad's drooping, and then I sort of just shove it to one side. But I am really struggling to fall back to sleep when I'm waking up in the early hours. So that combined with the extra hours that I've been working, I think I'm just absolutely running on fumes at the moment. Tomorrow I'm having a good day. I'm going out with my mum to a walled gardens because they apparently have got some kind of vintage craft fair thing on that mum saw advertised and she wants to go, so I said I'd go with her. So I'm going to drive us because it's over an hour. And she's done a lot of driving lately. Whenever we've gone anywhere together, she's been the one to do the driving because of my neck not being so good. But it is, touch wood and fingers crossed and all that, it is getting better. And I don't really want Mum to do, you know, it's an hour there and an hour back. I thought I'd do the drive for once. So that should be good. What have I got here? Why is my bag wet? That's not good. I hope something hasn't leaked. I did get a couple of other bits from Home Bargains, which was, but I had to put them in the freezer. I just got some, if you like Indian snacks, they've got chicken pakora balls in the freezer section in Home Bargains for, I think they were £2. And you get at least, I mean, I was trying to like feel in the bag how many you've got. I think there's at least 8 or 9 in there, so I thought that was quite good. I might even have them for dinner. And then also, because I was starving, because I just skipped lunch, I bought myself some, a little pack, you know the packs of ready-to-eat meat snacks you can buy? They did these little chicken skewers ready to eat, and they were chicken tikka flavour, chicken skewers, some little mini ones. So I scoffed a couple of those in the car on the way home. Right, Poundland, I got myself some Wagon Wheels jammy tea cakes. I don't know whether they're new or not, but I mean, obviously, if you're a Brit, you'll know the Wagon Wheels brand, but I didn't know that they did tea cakes, so I don't know if they're new or not, but I got those. They were £1 for a pack of 8. They did have the Tunnocks Scottish, those are the proper tea cakes. The Tunnocks traditional Scottish tea cakes, they did have those in there, and that's a 10 pack, but they were almost double the price. And there's 8 in here, so I thought, well, it's only, the other pack's only 2 more, and yet you're paying almost double. So I got those ones. Oh, these I picked up in B&M. This is a bit of a mix. Back to B&M again. I got some sweets. I'm really into these Rowntree's Randoms at the moment. I absolutely love them. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I'm a little bit obsessed with these at the moment because they're just so tasty. They didn't have the juices. The ones I like are the juices where they've actually got like gummy, they've got like juice inside the gummies, and they sort of burst when you eat them, but they didn't have any in stock, so I just got the normal ones. But yeah, they're only £1 in B&M, and they're normally a lot more than that. So I got 2 of those from B&M. Try and get this out without, because I've got some delicate stuff in there, and I just heard something clink together, so I hope I haven't broken something. I got myself, and I don't know if these are going to be any good, I got myself some jeggings from Poundland. They were £7, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, £7 for a pair of black jeggings. I got a 12. Now, I am taking a risk with a 12 because I am not a 12. I'm more of a 14. However, these are ultra stretchy and they're meant to be like a slim fit. And I thought, I don't want to get a 14 and then end up being baggy and they're constantly falling down and I'm constantly having to like pull them up, because there's nothing worse than like walking on the street having to keep pulling your trousers up. So I thought, you know what, because they do have a lot of stretch in them and they're really thin, I'm going to go with the 12, and I'll try them on with the tags and see what they're like, and you know, if I have to take them back, I have to take them back. But yeah, they're a mid-waist. I have noticed lately that I think the style of jean is changing, because I've noticed a lot more mid-rise jeans around lately, because high-rise has been the fashion for like the last decade or so, and I hate high-rise. I know it's all a personal preference for people, but I was a 90s kid, and I was brought up when I was a teenager, low rise was the thing, and it was like the lower the better, as low as possible. It had to be practically skimming your pubic bone. Like, girls were wearing jeans where they were just so low down, and that was the fashion, and it's kind of just stuck with me. And I don't really like high-waisted stuff, but that's all that's available. And I also don't wear jeans because with my back, I don't know why, I don't know what it is, I think it's to do with the material, but I can't wear jeans. They hurt my back. They set off my sciatic nerve. It's something to do with the cut, or I don't know, but I have gone through so many pairs of jeans. Like, I keep buying I'll buy second-hand ones off eBay, and then they're no good, so then I have to either sell them on, or some of them I sold at a car boot sale a few weeks back. When I did a car boot sale with my mum, I managed to get rid of some, but yeah, I just can't wear them. Every time I try on a pair of jeans, it doesn't matter what style I wear, within about 10 minutes of wearing them around the house, because when you try them on in the shop, obviously you're only putting them on for literally a couple of minutes in a changing room and you think, oh yeah, they fit, but you're not getting enough time in them to work to sort of know whether they're actually going to be okay. So I try them on and I think, oh yeah, they're okay. I get them from eBay, or sometimes I'll find them in like a charity shop and I try them on in the fitting room and I think, oh yeah, these are fine. And then I wear them and within about 10 minutes of wearing them, I get this like twinge down one side and I'm like, oh, and then it's my sciatic nerve like running down the side here and it keeps catching it. And so for the last few years, I've basically worn either jogging bottoms or leggings. I've not been able to wear jeans for a really long time. So fingers crossed, guys, that I can wear these because I do like a jean. They're so versatile, and I can't remember the last time I owned a black pair, but for £7 I thought I'll give them a go, and if I have to take them back then I do. But these are a jegging, and so they're not even really a jean material. They're ultra thin and they've got a really, really stretchy waist, and because they're so stretchy and they fit more like a legging, I'm hoping I might get away with it because leggings don't affect me at all. They do not affect me, so I'm hoping that they will feel like a legging. I did look at some in Primark, but the problem with Primark is they think everybody is 6'5" and their jeans are way too long in the leg, and they don't do that many. See, these are perfect on me. They don't do that many in the. They do like a short or petite jean type, but not in every style, and they were limited on the styles they had in the short leg because I'm only 5'2". I'm very, very small, so I was having no luck in there. I'll see how I get on with them. Anyway, for £7, bargain, absolute bargain. So yeah, that was Poundland. This was the bar of chocolate I was on about. I got the big one from B&M. This was 360 gram one. Yeah, this was £4.50, which is expensive. But like I said, I was so desperate for some proper chocolate, and I'll just have little bits of it and hopefully try and make that last me. But I just really wanted some decent chocolate, so I splashed out £5, nearly a fiver for a bloody... I used to be able to get a bar that big for about £3.50, and now it's like nearly a fiver. These would be in them. I got some mini marshmallows because it's that time of year where I like to have these on my hot chocolates. I've got some really nice hot chocolate at the moment. My brother got me a Poppets one. This is a really nice. You can get this one in B&M. Poppets salted caramel flavour. That one's really, really nice. My brother got me that. My favourite one though is the Cadbury's Highlights one, which is only 38 calories. But you wouldn't know it from the taste. You know, sometimes you buy like light stuff and it's horrible, like slimming things. This actually tastes more chocolatey and more rich than some of the non-slimming ones. So yeah, I really recommend Cadbury's Highlights. It's a lovely, lovely hot chocolate. And then the other one I got is Flumps. Like the marshmallows. That just takes me back to my childhood, having Flumps. Mum used to get me and my brother a big round plastic tub of Flump marshmallows every Christmas. That was like a staple gift at Christmas, was to get Flumps. So yeah, it's a bit of a nostalgia for me to have a Flumps hot chocolate. But yeah, I got some mini ones. I think they were only about 89p, just because I like to, might as well put them in the cupboard. I like to, go away fly, little tiny fly. Yeah, I like to have them on my hot chocolates at this time of year. This was a Poundland thing. I got this cute little pumpkin tea light holder. £2 that was, which I thought was really good. Little tea light holder, little cut out stars. I like stars, and yeah, that will create a nice effect when it's on. But this is going to go on my mantle. Oh God, I can't stand like that. This is going to go on my mantelpiece. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to like stand up. I'd rather be a bit closer when I'm talking, but I can't stand like that. Yeah, this is going to go on my mantelpiece. But above above my mantel shelf in the living room, I've got a big mirror, and I have to be careful with burning candles on top of the mantle because I don't want the heat from the flame to get too close to the bottom of the mirror. But I thought with a tea light, because it's completely, there's no cutout, the cutouts are only on the sides, and there's nothing on the top, and that will sort of help absorb, because this is ceramic, that's going to absorb most of the heat, and I'll feel a lot safer having that on there than I would like a naked flame on a candle. So I thought this is a nice way of making sure that I'm burning something safely on my mantelpiece. So that will create a nice glow on there. So I bought £2. I thought it was really good. And they had different ones. They had a black bat one, which I nearly did buy, but he didn't have a nice face. It looked cheap, whereas this actually looks like, I mean, you could get something like that in Next, and they'd probably charge like £8 for it. This I thought looked quite good for the price, but yeah, the bat one just looked a little bit cheap. They did do a little bat one, and they also did a skeleton one. So yeah, I got that for £2, Poundland. And I think the rest of the stuff is Primark. Yeah. Let's hope these fit. I've gone with the bigger size. Let's hope these fit, because these are the bigger size than the ones that I was going to try and, the bra set that I was going to exchange. So fingers crossed these are okay. But I ended up buying just a new pack of plain Brazilian underwear, cotton rich. They're all 100% cotton, and it's £4 for a pack of 5, which I think is really good. But yeah, I just bought some basics because I'm getting a bit low on just like some, you know, basic underwear. So I just got those. A bit boring really, but... And then, yeah, I've got my set. You guys will recognise the set because I showed you it in my previous video that I bought. This was the set that I tried to return. But like I say, I tried the bra on. It's just too tight. So, yeah. I'll see. I'll wear it for like a day maybe. Try it out around the house and just see how I get on with it. But like I say, the elastic may give a little bit with a few washes and a few wears. So... if not, I'll just charity shop it. But yeah, I couldn't take that back, unfortunately. See, some shops do. Some shops let you try underwear on, provided obviously you are trying it on over the top of your existing underwear and you keep all the tags on and everything. They let you do that, but apparently Primark don't. So, but I did buy some extra bits in Primark whilst I was in there. Of course I did. Keeping in with the leopard print theme, I got myself a new hair scrunchie, or hair bobble, whatever you want to call them. This was £3.50, this one, and they use 50% recycled polyester. But yeah, it's a silky material, this one, and I've only got 2 hair scrunchies. One's a black Beetlejuice, well, it's a Lydia Dietz one that I got last year. And it's like black netting, which I love, but sometimes it's nice just to have something that's a bit more colour in it. And the other one I've got is like an autumnal, it's a boucle material, and it's more that colour. But they're the only 2 I've got, and I just fancied a change, and I thought, oh, why not jazz it up a bit with some with some leopard print. So, but I have to use the big scrunchies because my hair is so thick. Looks a bit crazy at the moment because I've in fact I've got a bit of hat hair going on because I wore my baseball cap out today, so that's been sat like that all day, so that's probably why the top is looking a bit flat, but yeah, oh well. So yeah, that was £3.50, that scrunchie. I got some micellar water, all of Primark's makeup and body, what would you call it, body care products, body products, face care, that kind of thing. It's all cruelty free. They have the cruelty free Leaping Bunny logo on the back. There it is. I just got some of their micellar water because it's only 90p. I thought that was really good because I've got a micellar water that I use for taking my makeup off, and it's either Lidl or Aldi. I can't remember which one. It's either Lidl or Aldi, but it stings my eyes. I can use it on the rest of my face, but it stings my eyes, and I thought the whole point of micellar water was meant to be gentle. So I'm going to give this one a try and see how I get on with it. I've never used Primark's cleansing stuff before, so I don't know what it's going to be like, but for 90p I'm prepared to give it a go. I treated myself to a perfume. This one is called Vanilla Smoke Eau de Parfum. It is £3 for a 20ml bottle, but that's a nice size for like sticking in your handbag, or if you're going away for a few nights, you know, sticking it in your toiletries bag is quite a nice size. I mean, not that I go away very often, but I mean, for £3, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try. They did have some testers out, and this one smells lovely. It's more sort of gourmand and heady and smoky, which is the kind of scents that I like. But yeah, it was really nice. They did a lovely one last year, which I've got a tiny bit left of, and I keep holding on to it for dear life because they didn't bring it out this year. That's the only thing with Primark, is that they change up their perfumes a lot. They don't tend to keep the same ones in, and it's annoying because obviously if you find one that you really like, they're not going to do it again because they don't keep permanent fragrances in, to the best of my knowledge anyway. So yeah, I got this one last year that was a very ambery autumnal scent, and it's so nice. It's better than this one, but yeah, I've got a tiny bit of it left, and yeah, they didn't do it. But yeah, Vanilla Smoke, I thought I'd give that one a try, but because they're only £3 and they're so small, I got 2, so at least it will last me longer because I bought 2. And what else did I get? The rest is all like sort of makeup stuff really. I had a little splurge of some makeup and stuff. I got another perfume. This one's called Pink Blossom. That one is actually a gift, so I won't be using that one. But yeah, these are great stocking fillers, guys, because they're a nice size for someone, like a gift for a friend, or if you've got maybe like a teenage daughter, and you want to put like a little one in a stocking. That's quite a good idea. Let's see, a few other bits. Let me get all the last few bits out, and that's it. Yeah, they were £3 each perfumes. The micellar water was 90p. The hair scrunchie was £3.50. This was 60p for nail polish. I mean, they are small, but still, it'll still last me a while. I got this, it's so cute. I got this little quick dry nail varnish. It's in this bright purple colour. I love purple. I'm actually wearing purple at the moment, although it's you can barely tell it's purple. It's very, very autumnal Halloween. I love it. It's is it Barry M? I think it might be Barry M. It's called Power Purple. Yeah, I think it's Barry M Power Purple Quick Dry. And it's so dark it looks almost black, but it's just got this hint of dark purple in it. But I love this one. But yeah, this one is very purple, but nice for a change up. So I got that at 60p. It says it dries in 60 seconds, so that's quite good. It's just called purple. It doesn't have a fancy name like Power Purple like this one does. This one's just called purple. But they had quite a few different colours in these little minis. But for 60p, that's really good. I got some new mascara just because I needed one. Again, I've never tried mascara from Primark before, so I've got no idea what it's going to be like. This was 90p. So again, I'm prepared to give it a try for that price. This is their amplified one, and it says it gives a false lash effect, because I do like to go big with, well, as big as I can go with my lashes. I'm fortunate that my lashes are quite naturally long, but yeah, I do like to have the long lash look. So yeah, I'll see what it's like. But yeah, 90p. Give it a go. And then I'm in love with this colour. I just hope it's as nice when I put it on as what it looks like on the tube. I actually got 2 items in the same colour. They've got this dark, it's a shimmer lip tint in this dark cherry scent. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera, but it is actually just about, well, it's a bit unfocused, but hopefully you can see that there's some shimmery bits on there. It's supposed to be sort of like a metallic glittery tube of lip tint in a sort of, is it called Cherry Pop? Oh, this one's called this is just called Burgundy. This is just called the Burgundy. I'm assuming it is this colour, but it's dark cherry scented, and I love I love anything cherry scented. In fact, I'm wearing a cherry scented perfume today. I'm wearing a Lost Cherry scented perfume, which is a dupe. It's not the actual Lost Cherry one because I'm not spending £300 on a pair of bottle of perfume. But this one is in the colour cherry. So yeah, that one's just called Burgundy, but it's cherry scented. This one is a lipstick and it's in the colour cherry, but it's practically the same. So, and this one is a velvet lipstick. Oh, how much was the? Sorry, I didn't tell you. £2.50. Vegan and cruelty free. Yeah, £2.50 for this shimmer lip tint, and then the lipstick is the same, £2.50, which is really good. Let's just hope it's okay. I have bought a lipstick from Primark before, but it was a completely different style. It was a tube, like with one of those wands, and it was a matte, like a matte. It goes on like a gloss. It comes with one of those sort of fluffy wands, and it glides on like a gloss, but then when it dries it goes matte, and it was crap, I have to admit. It was a lovely colour, but it was crap. It felt very tacky and sticky. Once it dried, it was really tacky and sticky on the lips, and also it kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It didn't, once it dried, it kind of bunched up on my lips, and then it kind of, it bunches up and sort of then starts to flake off. It's just the formula is not very good. So I wouldn't buy one of their matte lipsticks again, but this one is a velvet lipstick, which I assume is going to be more of a moisture, like a Riche sort of style formula, so I'm hoping it will be better. But yeah, again, for £2.50 I'm going to give it a go, but I just love the colour. I do suit, because I'm brunette, I do suit sort of like deep plums and sort of cherry, deep reds and deep cherry colours. But yeah, the one I'm most looking forward to is using the cherry scented one, because that's going to be so nice. I'm actually going to open it now. I can't wait any longer. I'm going to open it now if I can get into it and see. Won't be able to get into it, will I? Be stuck for ages trying to. Normally there's like a little perforated edge, and it doesn't seem to have one. I'm dying to see what it actually smells like. Let me see if I can get into it without cutting myself to pieces. Then I can tell you guys whether it smells nice or not. Hopefully it will. Oh, wow. Yes, it does. That's the answer to that. Yes, it does. Dark cherry. It really does smell like dark cherry. Do you know Morello cherry? That's what I'm trying to think of. You know that really dark cherry that's called Morello? That's what it smells like. It's a very heady cherry scent. Oh, that's nice. Trouble is, I'm going to want to eat it. Let's see what I'm going to do it ever so carefully, because I want to go, oh, it's very glittery. Just doing it really, really carefully. Let me see what it's like so I can show you. It has got a gloss to it. It's basically like a tinted lip gloss. It is very sparkly actually. Hopefully you can see that. Let me put a bit more on. Sorry, the lighting is very, very bad. Excuse my cat scratched hand. My cat decided to go for me the other day. But yeah, nice dark sort of plum burgundy colour. And it does have, hopefully you can see that when I move my hand, it has got some glittery bits in it. So it's got a nice shimmer. That's really nice. It does smell lovely. So I'm happy with that. I'm just going to quickly, I might as well put it on, save wasting it. I need to get it off my fingers anyway. It's very, very cherry. That's lovely. It's not too sticky either. That's not, you know, glosses can be really, really sticky sometimes, and like your hair sticks to it and stuff, and it drives me nuts. This one's actually, it's quite a smooth glide. It's not tacky, so that's quite good. I'm impressed with the formula. I don't know if that shows up very well. I mean, I did have something else on already, or what was left of it, but anyway, I think that's it, everybody. Let me just quickly rinse my hands. I'm pretty sure that is it. Yes. So there you go. Bit of a mishmash today. Mix of things. But yeah, I'm gonna try on these jeans in a minute and hope that they fit. But first, I'm gonna get some dinner because I'm absolutely starving. I feel like I'm running on fumes because I've had no lunch. So I'm going to have some dinner, try on the jeans, and if they're any good, I may even wear them on my day trip out tomorrow. So I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your weekends, whatever you are doing. If you did like this video, please give me a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. It would help support my little channel. Thank you very much. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Take care for now. Bye.